How to install Evolution X ROM based on Android 11 on the Xiaomi Poco F1. Hey peeps, what's up? Munchie here, back with another video. And in this video, I'm going to show you how you can install Evolution X ROM based on Android 11 on the Xiaomi Poco F1. Now, we do have a separate video showing you the features of Evolution X on the Poco F1, and that video can be found in the description of this video. Now, as you can see, I do have the Poco F1 which is running MIUI 12.0.3.0 based on Android 10. Now, those of you who are on a custom ROM, the video will still work for you. You only have to skip the steps which are not applicable to you. What are the prerequisites for this video? Well, you need to have an unlocked bootloader and you need to have TWRP recovery installed. How do you do that? We have separate videos for both of those, which can be found in the description of this video. Next thing, make sure your battery is charged at least 50 to 60%. Do not do this process if your battery is at 20 or 30%. Also, make sure you have a backup of all your pictures, videos, and anything important in your device, because if you run into any boot loops, encryption issues, we are going to perform a format data from TWRP, in which case you are going to lose all your pictures, videos, and anything important which you have on your device. First thing you need to do is you'll go into settings and then you'll go into password and security, remove your screen lock, fingerprint and face unlock. Once that is done, you can go back, go into Mi account and remove your Mi account. Those of you who are on custom ROMs based on AOSP, you won't have the option of removing your Mi account. Next thing, go into accounts and sync and remove your Google account as well. Once you have removed all the accounts and security measures, make sure you reboot your device once. Why are we removing all these accounts and security measures? We're doing this because we're going from one ROM to another, and I don't want you to be locked out of your own device. Next thing, what are the files which we need? All the files which we need are linked in the description of this video. So for starters, you need the Evolution X ROM itself, and this is a zip file. Do note, at the time of recording this video, the build is unofficial. However, the developer behind Evolution X Android 11 ROM for the Poco F1 is Lakshay, and he is the person who maintains the official pixel experience build for the Poco F1 as well. So that should talk about the fact whether the ROM is good enough or not. In my humble opinion, official and unofficial do not matter that much, because they're built from the same sources based on whatever ROM it is and how strict they are with certain requirements for the build to be official. That is how you determine whether having an official ROM is a necessity or not. In this case, again, in my humble opinion, I don't think so. The official tag for Evolution X would make a difference. The only difference which I am aware of is that official builds have OTAs, and at the time of recording this video, this unofficial build does not have OTA support. Maybe the developer adds it down the line. Next thing you need to know is whether your device is decrypted or not. So for MIUI, I will go into settings, password and security, and privacy. As you can see, encryption and credentials says phone not encrypted. Those of you who are on custom ROMs based on AOSP, you will go into settings, security, tap on advanced, encryption and credentials. As you can see, this is my Pixel 3 and it says encrypted. Now, those of you who are not encrypted, you also need another file called disable force encryption, and as I mentioned earlier, links to all the files can be found in the description of this video. Those of you who are encrypted, you will have to perform a format data, and if you want to stay encrypted, there's no need to flash disable force encryption. Let me repeat myself one more time. Those of you who are decrypted, you need to flash disable force encryption. Those of you who are encrypted and want to stay encrypted, you do not have to flash disable force encryption, but you have to perform a format data. Next thing we need to do is boot into TWRP. For that, the first thing, turn off your device, and once the device is turned off, we need to press and hold volume up and power button at the same time till you see the TWRP recovery boot logo. Now once we are booted into TWRP, you will notice that I am running the latest one, which is 3.5.0. go into wipe, advanced wipe, and select Dalvik cache, system vendor and data, and then swipe to wipe. Once the wipe process has finished successfully, we will tap on the home button, go into install. And now you need to navigate to the folder where you have downloaded all the files. In case you downloaded the files on your phone directly, they will be in the download folder. I have transferred them from my computer, so they are in the root directory, and all you need to do is select the Evolution X file and then swipe to confirm flash. Do note, this file contains the firmware, the vendor, the system, the boot image. Google Apps are also baked in. So for Evolution X, you need only one file, and this file contains all the things which are needed. Now once the file has flashed successfully, make sure that you get the message that script succeeded, result was 1. This confirms that there were no errors in flashing the file. Next up, we will tap on the home button. Since my device was decrypted or not encrypted, I need to flash disable force encryption. So I'll go into mount, vendor, back on the home screen, go into install and select the disable force encryption file, and then swipe to confirm flash, then tap on the home button. Those of you whose device was encrypted, as I mentioned earlier, if you want to stay encrypted, then you do not have to flash disable force encryption, but you do need to format data. So you'll go into wipe, format data, type in yes, and then click on the check mark button on the bottom right of the keyboard. As mentioned earlier in this video, format data will result in wiping out of all your pictures, videos, and anything important which you have on your device. Those of you who were encrypted and want to decrypt, you will flash disable force encryption and then perform a format data. Next thing, we'll go into reboot and then select system. And there it is, we have the Evolution X boot animation on our Poco F1. The first boot up will take some time, so you have to be patient. And there it is, we are on the setup screen. Let me skip the initial setup real quick. And now that we are on the home screen, let us go into settings, about phone, Android version, BAM 11, Evolution X version 5.3, installed successfully on the Poco F1. Next thing, if you go into settings and security, encryption and credentials says phone not encrypted, which means disable force encryption was flashed without any issues. And there it is, peeps. That is how you install Evolution X ROM based on Android 11 on the Xiaomi Poco F1. And that will do it for this video. Hope my video helped you. Likes, shares and subscribes are appreciated. Feedback and comment more than welcome. See you when I see you.